Father and our God, our Creator and Maker, we thank you for this game of basketball that we can play tonight. We thank you for the ability of these young men to be able to come out and play tonight. We ask that you bless them, bless our sportsmanship, allow us to have godly attitudes, Lord, and allow us to have a good night of basketball. Father, we ask that everything that is done tonight will be done to honor and glorify your name. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen.
The homeschoolers take to the court. It's the F.A.I.T.H Falcons varsity taking on the Mid-Michigan homeschoolers from Saginaw. Let's go now to Hunters Creek Community Church with Greg Bullen and Bill Hedgler with tonight's play-by-play action here on Gospel 1230 WMPC.
Well, thanks, Ed. We appreciate that. It is exciting to be here at a new venue for us, Hunters Creek Community Church. We appreciate them allowing us to be here and hosting us here. And we are going to be bringing you the F.A.I.T.H Falcons, the homeschoolers from here in Lapeer, and the Mid-Michigan Christian Home Educators. They go by MMCH, and but we're going to call them Mid-Michigan tonight. So they are the Momentum. That's their mascot. And so it's going to be exciting. Some new faces for us, and we're looking forward to it. Bill, what do you expect to see tonight in this game? Bill? What do you expect to see tonight in this game?
Well, not knowing either of the teams, I hope it looks like we're going to have some good basketball. The homeschoolers from Lapeer, at least from F.A.I.T.H, pretty good-sized kids out there. They looked, when they came out for their warm-ups, they were handling the ball very well. I think I only saw them miss one layup. So they're doing their warm-ups were very swift and very well disciplined. They have many more players than the Saginaw team, so that they'll be able to substitute more freely. And even the Saginaw team even has one player who is not going to be playing tonight. He is out injured, P.J. Mayer. So hopefully we'll have a good, clean game. We got some good certified refs, and we were watching them in the last game for the junior varsity, which the F.A.I.T Falcons won 55-44, and they were doing a good job. So we're looking for a good game tonight.
So I couldn't get to the starters because the F.A.I.T homeschoolers just took off their warm-ups. And the warm-ups don't have numbers on them. But we'll introduce the players as we go along. Jumping center for Mid-Michigan is Klingenberg, and he tips it back, and F.A.I.T controls the tip. They move it around. Pilarski has it on top, gets it to Gabriel. He pulls up for a 10-footer. It's a little bit long. Rebounded by Mid-Michigan. Michael Wilson will run the point for Mid-Michigan. Gets the ball to Borbina. They swing it around into the corner. Now dump it inside. And Borbina has it and is knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Mark Gabriel.
Yeah, they were doing a little bit of double teaming there on the center, so that F.A.I.T was able to kind of hold them up a little bit there.
Wilson gets it up on top, swings it around to Olguin, and loses it out of bounds. Borbina trying to set up for that three. He was hitting those in warm-ups, but he lost it out of bounds. Faith ball. Early going in the first quarter, no score yet. Mark Gabriel has it on top, gets it around to Pilarski. Now in the corner, and Jason Sheps walked with the ball before he went to the hole.
Both teams are playing zone defense as opposed to man-to-man, so it's going to be they're both playing a 2-3, looks like.
Wilson brings the ball down for Mid-Michigan. Borbina has it. Comes around on the left side, back up to the top. Wilson drives in toward the paint, dumps it outside, and stolen by Sheps. Steal for Faith. Back and forth action so far. No scoring. Mark Gabriel has it. And
Sheps dumps it in.
Jason Sheps with the shot at the free throw line. Puts it up and in. Wilson brings the ball down quickly. 2-0 Faith. He dribbles around the top of the key, goes into the paint, nearly loses it, puts up the shot, has it blocked. And Mark Gabriel, it's off to the races, and he's got an easy lay-in. 4-0.
Yeah, he was playing back a little bit. He got a bunny on that one.
Wilson gets the ball around to Thompson. Swing it around to Borbina for the long three. It's short. He gets his own rebound as it came out. It's up for grabs. Now he settles with it. And it'll bring it back up to Wilson. They'll reset at the top. Dumping down, Wilson on the top. Has it stolen again. Mark Gabriel is off to the races again, and he has another layup, 6-0. And just like that, Mid-Michigan wants a timeout. Their offense, it's been kind of stalled, and Faith is playing good defense.
Faith's playing very good zone defense, and Mid-Michigan has not been able to get that ball inside so far. They've been taking all long shots, at least 12-footers, sometimes three-pointers.
Yeah, Faith really has it packed in on the defensive end, and Mid-Michigan's kind of tried to force it inside. It has not worked well. 5:56 to go, first quarter. Live basketball action from Hunters Creek Community Church.
Yeah, it looks like Faith has a little bit of height advantage on the Saginaw too. Mid-Michigan only has one really big guy. The rest of them are a little bit shorter. So Faith is doing a real good job keeping that center, keeping the lane really packed in.
Faith in the 1-3-1. For Michigan, swinging it around, trying to drive baseline, has it knocked away, and it's kicked out of bounds. And I thought that was going to be Mid-Michigan ball, but it's Faith ball. Official was standing right there. Pilarski with the ball for Faith. Swings it around to Gabriel. Sheps has it, drives to the hole, dumps down low, alley-oop. Excellent job right there. Jonah Byers with the lay-in.
They brought it over from the strong side to the weak side. He was standing right there with nobody there.
Wilson has the ball in the paint, dumps it outside. It's a shot, and it's no good. Shot by Olguin. Faith ball as the ball went out of bounds. Sheps has the ball. Dumps it to Owen on the top. Mark Gabriel alone in the corner. His three's going to be short, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Mid-Michigan. Gabriel will take the ball out underneath. Owen on the low post. They throw it to the top. It's up for grabs. Byers has it. Gets it to Pilarski. Nearly has it tipped away. Dribbles around the top. Gabriel gets it to Owen in the paint. He throws up a prayer, and it goes in.
Exactly.
He was off balance, but he got it in, and it's already 10-0 Faith Falcons. Borbina has it, swings it around to Olguin. Now Wilson gets it back, tipped back to him. He's trapped in the corner and has it stolen by Byers. Pilarski tried to save it out of bounds. They just got a little bit ahead of themselves on that break.
And Mid-Michigan has not been able to solve that 1-3-1 zone. They've just been stymied by that.
They've only had a couple of shots and haven't had a good look. Wilson dribbles up, goes into the paint, dumps down low. And it's out of bounds in the corner. That's going to remain Mid-Michigan ball. I can't always get the numbers because I can't see that corner. We're down here on court level. Dumped inside for the lay-in. And the big center, number 32, Eimers, with the lay-in, the first points for Mid-Michigan. Pilarski has it now for F.A.I.T.H. Dumps it inside. Sheps with the lay-in and one. Jason Sheps. I know his dad. I go to church with his dad, and he's nice and tall.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's a long drink of water. And he's got a nice soft shot, too. It seems he's been able to put that in quite regularly.
12-2. Free throw goes up. It's too hard off the back rim. Rebounded by Thompson. Wilson brings it across quickly. He's going to drive right into the hole. Puts it up a little too hard. Rebounded by Pilarski. He dribbles down the side. He's going to go all the way. And we got a foul away from the basket.
I think it was Kevin Thompson that got him right there. Used his body on him just a little bit to try to slow him down.
Thank you. Gabriel takes the ball out of bounds, gets it around to Pilarski on the far side. Baseball passes it all the way back to Gabriel. Gets the rebound, Pilarski does, and puts it up and in. Pilarski with the make. 14-2, F.A.I.T.H. Falcons. 3:28 to go first quarter. Pilarski nearly stole it. Borbina drives baseline, puts it up and in on the lay-in on the left side. Garrett Borbina, 14-4, F.A.I.T.H. Byers goes up, fadeaway jump shot, misses everything. And we got a foul on F.A.I.T.H.
F.A.I.T.H. seems to be able to penetrate at will, whereas Mid-Michigan is still having a little trouble getting that ball inside.
Foul on Eimers. He's going to sit down. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Wilson dribbling around. Goes down into the right corner. Now he picks up his dribble. He's kind of trapped. And has it tipped away. And missing his shot is Klingenberg, and F.A.I.T.H. comes away after a scramble with the rebound. Pilarski gets it to Byers. He's going straight to the hole, splits everybody, puts it in, and one. Jonah Byers with a great hustle move.
He's able to penetrate very effectively, and they're not blocking off the lane, so he's able to get in there, and then they try to get it before too late.
Free throw goes up, and it drops in. Got a shooter's roll. 17-4, F.A.I.T.H. 2:43 to go, first quarter. Wilson brings the ball across the timeline. Gets it to Borbina on top. He looks. Dumps it out to the far side. Gets it back. And it's stolen by F.A.I.T.H. Jonah Byers gets it ahead to Gabriel, but he can't handle it. He's out of bounds. And it's going to be Mid-Michigan ball.
Well, just a little bit too much mustard on that pass.
12:20 to go, first quarter, 17-4 F.A.I.T.H. The home team has been dominant so far. Another steal, Pilarski. Bounce pass ahead to Gabriel. He puts it up and gets knocked down. Wilson had to foul him and prevented the shot going in, but Mark Gabriel is going to the line for two.
One thing about F.A.I.T.H., they keep their feet moving. They move real well on both offense and defense, whereas Mid-Michigan seems to be standing around just a little bit.
First free throw goes in, makes it 18-4. And we got two Gabriels. Luke Gabriel's in the game for F.A.I.T.H. now. Mark's second shot rattles in, makes it 19-4. Michael Wilson running the point for Mid-Michigan. Crosses center court, looks, drives into the paint, leaves his feet. Long three goes in. Wow, Olguin with the make. Makes it 19-7.
They're going to have to make a few more of those if they want to stay in this game.
Luke Gabriel tries to pass, has it tipped away. Jonah Byers with a great hustle play. Pilarski has it now as F.A.I.T.H. settles. He puts a shot up and in. That's a two, a long two. 21-7. F.A.I.T.H. Michael Wilson on the top now. Looks inside. Gets it outside to Olguin. And the shot in the paint That was Klingenberg, puts it up and in. Pilarski to Luke Gabriel. He dribbles around to the top, back to Pilarski. Looks inside at Sheps. Now they swing it all the way around to Jonah Byers. He's wide open for the three. It's too hard. Comes out, and Mark Gabriel gets the rebound. Sheps is alone for a three. He'll put it up and in. Up and in.
He has got
under a minute to go.
He has got a very pretty shot. A really nice soft shot. Good action on the ball.
Wilson to Borbina. Baseline shot is too short. That's Klingenberg. And Mark Gabriel's out ahead of everybody. Gets a long pass. Gets fouled after the shot. Shot went in. And gets a slap on the side there by Olguin. Trying to stop the bleeding here. It's already 26-9, and we're still in the first quarter. Pilarski's going to sit down, get a little extra rest.
Matt DeLong's in the game now for Faith.
Yep. Mark Gabriel's free throw goes up and rattles out. Controlled by Klingenberg. Wilson has it now. Looks at Borbina, now dumps inside. Furr has it up to Wilson. Wilson drives into the paint, dumps it out into the corner. Nearly a walk and then a steal. Mark Gabriel gets it ahead to Matt DeLong. He misses it, but it's a follow-up by Luke Gabriel. He misses it. Rebound comes out to Faith. He'll put up the long two, and Luke Gabriel with 2 more points for Faith. 1 second to go. Wilson puts up a long three, and it's off the top of the backboard. Man, what a fast pace for a first quarter, huh?
Well, it really went by very quickly. I mean, there's supposed to be 8-minute quarters, but that seemed more like about 3 minutes.
But very
up and down the floor, there was not a lot of fouling. That was the thing. You know, when there's not a lot of fouling, the game goes swiftly, and these boys are really moving.
Yeah, Mid-Michigan just has not had gotten into any kind of rhythm offensively. You pointed out that there's just not a lot of movement there, and they apparently they're set up to play one-on-one in a man-to-man defense, and this 1-3-1 from Faith has just been working out. And then, especially the last 3 or 4 minutes, Faith has just been running the ball out on the fast break and getting the easy points.
Yeah, and the thing is with the 1-3-1 has got them so confused they're not quite getting into any kind of pattern for their offense. They can't see. They're able to get it down to a corner, but they can't seem to get it inside. If they can start working the ball inside, they'd probably have a little more success at scoring.
So we're ready to start the second quarter, 28-9. Faith Falcons on top. The Gabriel brothers, Byers, Sheps, and Matt DeLong in the game for Faith. Wilson nearly has it stolen. Now he'll bring it in as Mid-Michigan starts out with the ball. Dumps it inside, knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Luke Gabriel.
They have good hands. They keep moving. Basketball, you got to keep your feet moving.
Borbina with the 10-footer misses everything. And stepping out of bounds on trying to save was Olguin, and so it's going to be out of bounds. Faith ball. Luke Gabriel brings the ball across the timeline. Goes to his right. Matt DeLong's in the corner. He's got the ball. Dumps inside. Sheps moves to the hoop, loses the handle, and he's going to be credited with knocking it out of bounds.
I didn't catch it, Coach.
Sheps is going to sit down. And McKee's in for Faith. Sporting a little faux hawk there. Wilson, that's going to be an offensive foul as Wilson extended the arm and Mark Gabriel hit the deck. Another turnover. Faith ball, 28-9. 30 seconds gone in the second quarter. Luke Gabriel drives to his right, gets it back to Mark. Matt DeLong has it in the corner. Patiently working the offense. Gabriel is going to be fouled, and I think that's going to be on Borbina. And it is with the reach, and we're in the bonus.
Passing is good and crisp by Faith. They were able to get the ball to their intended targets.
Mark Gabriel's first free throw is off the back of the rim. and rebound controlled by Byers. He goes in the corner by himself, puts up a nice soft three, rebounded by Luke Gabriel, gets it back to Byers. He drives in and then throws it away. Michael Wilson off to the races, misses the layup. Well, they got a foul after the shot, and they're going to say he was in the act of shooting, so that's going to be on Byers. Matt DeLong was trailing the play, but he won't get credited with the rebound. Wilson at the line for 2. First free throw is good. Makes it 28-10. 6:56 to go in the first half.
Mark Gabriel's getting ready to come back in.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound controlled by Eimers and then stolen by Jonah Byers. He wants to run. He's off to the races, goes all the way down. Got too far into the basket and couldn't make it. Steps back in and knocks it out of bounds. At least he disrupted the play, but it's going to be Mid-Michigan ball.
Mark Gabriel's back in for Faith.
Wilson brings the ball down on the left side, rolls to the paint, dumps it over on the far side, and it's thrown away. Gabriel and DeLong. Gabriel with the head fake and puts it up and in. 2 more points for Faith.
Looked like he was going to pass it off, and then he hang on to it and went up and made a nice layup.
Olguin with the ball on the far side. Swings it over here to the left side. Wilson drives into the paint, pulls up for a 10-foot jumper, puts it up and in. 30-12. 6:03 to go in the second quarter. Faith Falcons on top. Mark Gabriel has it now on the right side, gets it inside. McKee puts up the shot, goes after his own rebound, but it's going to be controlled by Olguin. Then he throws it away. Mark Gabriel with the steal. He wants to go straight to the hole, and he does. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be offensive, but it's not.
No, it was a blocking foul. He used his body on him. So it's Gabriel goes to the line on that one.
We don't have foul totals on the scoreboard here, so we'll get those for you at halftime. Mark Gabriel at the line, shooting 2. First one is up and in. Makes the score 31-12.
Garrett Taylor comes in for Mid-Michigan. Michael Wilson goes out.
Gabriel set for his second shot. Second one is up and good. Nice high arc. Did it perfectly. And we have another sub for the Falcons.
Luke Bullinger is coming to the game, and Kelly's gone back out. McKee, I should say, went back out.
Borbina gets the ball. It's a nice jumper. Nice job by Klingenberg with that shot. Makes it 32-14. Luke Gabriel puts up the long 2. It's high off the backboard, rebounded by Matt DeLong. DeLong with a nice board. Byers nearly loses it, gets it back to DeLong. He's looking for someone on the low post, now gets it back up to the top. Byers has it at the key, goes in, kicks it out to Mark Gabriel, and we're going to have a kick. And that's going to be Faith ball on the side. 32-14, 5:11 to go, second quarter. Shot goes up by Gabriel on the baseline, put back by Byers, no good. DeLong goes hole, pulls up for a 10-footer on the baseline, put back by McKee, it's good, and that makes it 34-14. I think I said it's 35-14, but it's 34 now. Borbina brings the ball down on the left side. He wants that 3. He puts it up. He missed everything. Rebounded underneath. Put back is no good. Gabriel's off, running to the races again, puts it up and in. Great assist by Jonah Byers, who didn't even have to cross midcourt. 36-14, 4:30 to go. Mid-Michigan trying to solve this problem. It's a shot in the corner, and it's good. David Thur with the make. 36-17. Mid-Michigan trying to mount a comeback here. Another kick on the entry pass, and a couple of subs.
I mean, Michigan, if they start dropping in those long 3s, that might pull Faith out of that tight defense in the lane. It might open things up a little bit for Mid-Michigan.
Pilarski back in the game for Faith. DeLong has it on the far side, gets it into Bullinger. I think I said McKee before, but it was Bullinger with the putback, and he puts that one in, a nice little 10-footer. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Urbina has it on the top as Wilson still on the bench. It's a long three. Pretty good shot there from Taylor, but falls short, rebounded by F.A.I.T.H. Luke Gabriel gets it ahead to Pilarski. He'll take the 10-footer and put it up and in from the baseline on the left side. Ball comes out of the corner, baseline J, no good. That was Klingenberg with the try, rebounded by F.A.I.T.H. Pilarski brings the ball down. Matt DeLong set up for a three, and it almost rattles in, rebounded by Bullinger, put back no good, and the rebound is controlled by Garrett Taylor. Urbina has the ball on the top. Drive and a foul. And that looks like Thurr is going to go to the line for two.
4-4 white. His first. Team 3.
Luke Gabriel committed a foul. F.A.I.T.H. is so quick that it seems like Mid-Michigan doesn't have a chance to get back on defense before F.A.I.T.H. has the ball up at the basket.
First free throw is good. Jesse O'Reilly in the game now for Mid-Michigan. Second free throw is off the back of the rim, rebounded by DeLong. 40-18, 2:55 to go, second quarter. DeLong gets the ball to Luke Gabriel, back up to DeLong. Pilarski's on the far side, wants to go down low, and another kick.
O'Reilly kicked it out of bounds. So.
DeLong gets it in. Pilarski has it on the top. Looking. Nearly threw it away and did throw it away. It's going to be a steal. Urbina controls. He's got a man underneath, doesn't see him. And it's tipped away by Luke Gabriel. Ahead to Bullinger. He wants to run, puts it up, and just rimmed out. Rebounded by Mid-Michigan. Stepped out of bounds. Another turnover to F.A.I.T.H.
Yeah, he had a nice shot on that layup, but it kind of rimmed and rolled off.
DeLong with the inbounds, trying to find somebody. Now he finds Pilarski. Spin move at the free throw line, and he traveled before he made the shot. It was a nice move, but
he drug his foot, and that's what happens. Double dribble. I should say travel.
2:19 to go. Second quarter, 40-18, F.A.I.T.H. Shot is good, a 10-footer by Klingenberg. Pilarski has the ball on the top, gets it to Gabriel, to DeLong, back to Gabriel. Pilarski, Bullinger thought about a three. Gabriel will take the three, puts it up, and it's off the back of the rim. Owen went up trying to get the rebound, and we got a foul on Luke Gabriel. Still no bonus. 1:52 to go. It's pretty surprising.
Yeah. I would have thought by now it'd be a bonus on both teams. Wilson's back in.
After a long rest.
Yeah.
Long rest. Wilson back in for Mid-Michigan. Dribbling around on the left side. Gets it inside to Klingenberg. Baseline shot is blocked. O'Reilly tried to go up with it and had it blocked. Pilarski hustles down. Nice little move, but not enough juice on the finger roll. Wilson wants to come out quickly. Dribbles around the right side. Now he's on the baseline. Puts up the shot himself. Rebound comes out. Controlled by Thurr. Back to Wilson on the top. Now Thurr has it. Looks down low at O'Reilly. Gets it back to Wilson. He wants to go inside and does. Pulls up for a 10-foot J. And Pilarski with the rebound for F.A.I.T.H. Pushes it ahead to Luke Gabriel. He was up for the layup, but maybe a little winded there. Couldn't quite get it in. Controlled by Mid-Michigan. Wilson comes down, spins, wild throw back. Controlled. And another 10-foot J. It's a miss by Thurr. And Luke Gabriel comes away with the rebound. 40 seconds to go. 40-20, F.A.I.T.H. Falcons. with the lead. Bollinger will put up a 3. It hits the rim and goes long. Wilson will chase it down in the corner for Mid-Michigan. Brings the ball down, 25 seconds to go. O'Reilly has it. They dump it inside, nice little putback. I think they found a shooter in Klingenberg.
It looks like F.A.I.T.H will probably take the last shot of the half.
Pilarski's going to bring the ball down slowly. He's waiting. Gets it around to Thompson. He'll put up a 3. And with 3 seconds left, it goes in. And that's going to be your halftime. Kevin Thompson with a make. Almost at the buzzer, makes it 43-22. F.A.I.T.H Falcons on top over the Mid-Michigan Momentum. We're going to send it back to the studio now and see what Ed has for you. And I'm going to remind you that you're listening to WMPC Sports.
The Good Sports Are Winners Award recognizes those teams displaying good sportsmanship at selected MHSAA tournaments. Over 1,000 teams will be recognized this year by the MEMIC Insurance Company. MEMIC is also providing sportsmanship educational materials to schools and is an underwriting supporter of many grants for schools' local sportsmanship efforts. Remember, sportsmanship is the educated choice, and good sports are winners. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
You're listening to WMPC High School Basketball tonight. The F.A.I.T.H Falcons taking on the Mid-Michigan team from Saginaw. It's halftime. Second half's about to get started. The halftime score 43-22. Let's go back to Hunters Creek Community Church. Here's Greg Bullen and Bill Hetchler for the second half of tonight's game.
Well, thanks, Ed. It's been a good game so far. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Nobody with more than 2. So nothing to worry about, at least at this point. And high scorer for F.A.I.T.H, Mark Gabriel, the senior, with 14 points. A lot of those were fast break points. And then Klingenberg has 8 for Mid-Michigan. So, Bill, what do you see as the key for the second half?
Well, if F.A.I.T.H continues keeping this pace going, they're going to wear out Mid-Michigan because they have so many more players available to substitute. Mid-Michigan's going to be in a lot of trouble by the fourth quarter. They're going to be huffing and a puffing. But Mid-Michigan has got to start working that ball inside a lot more. They're just, they're shooting too many outside shots and not getting the ball inside. And if they don't remedy, find a remedy for that 1-3-1 zone that F.A.I.T.H is throwing at them, they're going to have a tough time this second half.
Yeah, if you're F.A.I.T.H, one of the things you don't want to do is try to sit on your lead. You want to keep pushing, keep playing tough defense, and just keep doing what you did to get you where you are.
Exactly, yeah. If you start sitting on a lead, pretty soon you get cold, and then the other team has a chance to get back in the game.
Yep. You can't play not to lose. You got to keep playing to win. So F.A.I.T.H is going to start out with the ball, and it'll be Byers, Gabriel, Pilarski, Sheps, and Owen. Mark Gabriel's up on top. Gets it to Byers on the left side. Got Pilarski to his right and gets it over to him. Dumps it inside. Quick pass to Sheps, and he walked in the paint. Got tied up a little bit. Traveled.
The pass was a little bit low, and he couldn't get a handle on it, so he kind of tried to get his balance, and he pulled his pivot foot.
Wilson gets it to Bobina. Swings it around. Down in the corner. Wilson drives the paint, double teamed, and has it knocked out of bounds by Owen. Heimer's in the game. Start the second half for Mid-Michigan. Klingenberg's going to take it out of bounds underneath. Looking. Nobody open. Now Borbina has it in the corner. He'll shoot the long shot from the corner. No good. Pilarski with the rebound for F.A.I.T.H. Gabriel has it ahead. Quick pass. And an easy layup for Sheps.
That ball hardly touched the floor. It just 1, 2, 3 passes down the court, and in it went.
Wilson has the ball on the top. Gets it to Olguin. Inside, and we got a foul on the entry pass.
Looks like Sheps got his hand in there and slapped it on him.
Borbina has it. Gets it out. Long shot from the side. by Olgeen is no good. Byers is off to the races. Little hoop-de-doop puts it up and in for F.A.I.T.H. 47-22. Wilson now wants to push F.A.I.T.H. and he traveled. And that's the big difference between these teams so far, is that F.A.I.T.H. has a really good, effective fast break.
Exactly. Yeah, they're able to get the ball down the court very well organized and swift manner.
Gabriel gets it into Owen on the top of the key, around to Pilarski. Pilarski, quick pass to Shep, and he hits the deck, and no call. Out of bounds to Mid-Michigan.
Yeah, that was a surprising no call.
Wilson will bring the ball down for the momentum. Gets the ball to Olgeen, and kicked out of bounds by Pilarski.
That was almost a field goal.
Yeah, it was. It almost hit the scoreboard, which is not in a cage, by the way. Klingenberg's going to take it out, get it into Wilson for Mid-Michigan. Gets it around to Olgeen. He wants the interior pass, denied by Byers. Now Borbina has it on the top. And it's stolen by Sheps. He tips it to Byers. He wants to run. F.A.I.T.H. has numbers. Dumps it underneath to Gabriel. He puts it up and in.
Sheps didn't even come down the floor on that one. That was so quick.
49-22, F.A.I.T.H. 6 minutes to go, third quarter.
That 1-3-1's got him confused again.
Klingenberg has it on the far side. Now gets it to Borbina. Around to Olgeen. He'll put up a long two. No good. Rebound is blocked on the putback. Byers is going to run. Goes to the hole, shovels it underneath. Stolen by Wilson. Good defense by Borbina on that try. And that pass went way out of bounds. Find a little alley-oop there. Wilson was to Eimers. Now Eimers is going to sit down. And Thor's back in the game. F.A.I.T.H. with the ball. Pilarski has it on the far side. He's going to pull up for a 12-footer. Just a little bit short. Rebounded by Thor, who handed it to Jonah Byers to put it in for F.A.I.T.H. 51-22, 5:14 to go, third quarter. Olgeen with the ball for Mid-Michigan. Throws it outside, shot from the corner. Pilarski goes up for the rebound. Borbina comes up with it. Now he gets it out to Wilson, and they'll reset. Olgeen will throw up a three. It's short, and rebound control by F.A.I.T.H. Irvin with that rebound, gets it to Pilarski. Owen with the wild shot down the paint, and Borbina with the rebound for Mid-Michigan.
So far this half, Mid-Michigan has not scored.
3.5 minutes gone already. Klingenberg drives into the paint, and the shot was no good by Thur. And Byers wants to slow down a little bit, I think, but instead he drives to the hole, fooled everybody, including me, and puts it up and in.
Yeah, he kind of did a little head fake. He's going to like he was going to stop and pass it off. Then he shoots into the hole, and he really got there quickly.
Borbina with the shot for three. Rims in and out. And rebounded by F.A.I.T.H. Owen with the rebound. Pilarski gets it ahead. Mark Gabriel. Owen has it in the lane. Loses his footing. And Thur's going to control it. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Wilson to Olgeen. And Klingenberg's shot is no good. Rebounded by F.A.I.T.H. Jonah Byers looks down the court and says, no, let's slow it down. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter, 53-22. Dumped inside to Owen, tries a quick entry pass. Pilarski comes up with it, gets it to Mark Gabriel for three. He puts it up and in. This guy can do it all, can't he?
Yeah. Mid-Michigan is starting to do that pull on the shorts thing. They're tired. They are tired already.
Wilson with a three from the top of the key.
The first points of the half for Mid-Michigan.
56-25. Pilarski ahead to Byers for F.A.I.T.H.
This is cool.
Mark Gabriel has it on the far side. Byers wide open for three. A little bit too long, but run down by Gabriel. And now it's on the floor. And we have a jump ball possession arrow, Mid-Michigan. Irvin and Klingenberg on that tie-up. Byers is going to sit down. And Luke Gabriel's into the game for the first time this half for Faith. Wilson gets it to Borbina in the corner. Back to Wilson. He's thinking about a three. Picks up his dribble. Gets it up to Olguin on the top. Got Borbina on the far side. Gets it to him. Thorough with the shot, no good. Pilarski has it. Looks up. He's going to continue to drive. Goes to the hole. And we got an offensive foul as Wilson hit the deck.
The player control foul. He went up for the shot. Wilson is standing right there.
Pilarski did not have the numbers, but he took it to the hole anyway.
He would have been better off to stop and pull up and make a shot as opposed to trying to take it in.
Borbina has the ball on the top of the key. Shot's a little too hard, and we got a foul on the rebound. And that foul is going to go against
Irvin.
I think you're right. He extends out Klingenberg with the 10-footer, puts it up and in. Pilarski will bring the ball across the timeline. Luke Gabriel's got it on the far side. We'll swing it around the top of the horn. Gabriel dribbles in the corner, back to Pilarski. Thompson has it. Gives it up to Luke. Luke will take that long 14-footer. Pilarski with the rebound and the easy putback. 58-27. 1:35 to go, third quarter. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Olguin dribbles into the corner and gets fouled. Thompson went right into him, knocked him down.
A little blocking foul there as he was trying to approach the basket.
Klingenberg will take the ball out. Gets it into Borbina. Wilson's got Olguin on the far side. Swarming defense by Owen, and he steals it. Gabriel goes 2-on-1. And they lose the handle. Saved inbounds, though. It went into the corner. And they tried one pass too many. Mid-Michigan comes up with the ball.
He ended up passing into a crowd of 5.
Wilson dribbles all the way down. Missed the 10-footer, or the 5-footer, rather. Short little shot. Pilarski pulls it up. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Luke Gabriel has the ball now. Pilarski looks. Gonna wait for a good shot. Gets it back to Luke Gabriel. Now Thompson has it, looks down at his feet, puts it up and banks it in.
Nice use of the backboard on that shot.
Well, he was all by himself and they left him alone. And Mid-Michigan's showing a little frustration at this point because of the defense, but Faith has really been taking it to them in this game.
Oh, they have, and it's been a swarming type defense too. Even though they're running a 1-3-1 zone defense, every time the ball goes to a man, all of a sudden it breaks open, and two guys go over on him. They're double teaming all over the place, and it's really got Mid-Michigan very, very frustrated.
Mid-Michigan with just a couple of field goals in this quarter. They're down 61-27, 34.4 seconds on the clock. Faith called a timeout. Thompson, Owen, Pilarski, Luke Gabriel, and Irvin in the game for Faith. Wilson dribbles, gets it to Borbina. Almost walked with it. 20 seconds to go. Wilson dribbles inside. O'Reilly had his shot bothered, yes, underneath, and missed a lay-in. 10 seconds to go. Faith controls the rebound. Pilarski has it. Another three on the far side by Irvin. Rebounded by Mid-Michigan, and they're not going to get a shot off. That's the end of the third quarter. Faith Falcons 61 and Mid-Michigan momentum 27. So that was a tough quarter. You know, I've been watching basketball since I was 2 years old enough to know where I was, you know. And to me, when you look at a game, the third quarter seems to make or break.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, well, the first 2-3 minutes of the third quarter is going to decide pretty much where the game's going to go. Because whoever's in control during those 2-3 minutes pretty much going to maintain control throughout the remainder of the game. And F.A.I.T.H has just been, they've been quicker, they've been a lot more aggressive, and their shots have been a lot more accurate.
And it's like you said, I think you pointed out very wisely, the F.A.I.T.H is a lot deeper. I mean, Matt DeLong had significant minutes in the first half. He hasn't played this quarter. They haven't had to play him. And they're able to get, the other thing is, the guys that are running end-to-end for F.A.I.T.H are able to get a rest. Right.
And it makes it very, very, very difficult when you're as lacking in substitutes as Mid-Michigan is.
So F.A.I.T.H starts out with the ball on the possession arrow. Start this fourth quarter. Luke Gabriel, Owen, Pilarski, and it's lost out of bounds by Thompson on the far side. Irvin also in for F.A.I.T.H. Wilson, Borbina, O'Reilly, Klingenberg, and Taylor in the game for Mid-Michigan.
Looks like they've only got about 2 starters for F.A.I.T.H right now. They're giving some of their starters a rest.
Wilson gets it to Borbina. Taylor gets it to Borbina. He's open for a 3. Missed it. Pilarski with the rebound for F.A.I.T.H.
Pilarski's been really hitting those boards. He's been very good at that. He seems to be in the right spot at the right time.
Owen has the ball come through to Thompson. Tries the interior pass. It's batted back to him. Now he gets it to Pilarski, who threw it just a little too high. Luke Gabriel was flashing to the basket, and a little miscommunication there.
Owen's coming out.
And Bullinger in. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Klingenberg will pull up for a 3. It just rims out, and Bullinger with the rebound. Luke Gabriel pushes it ahead. And it's going to be over and back as Bullinger got it up to Gabriel, but overthrew him a little bit. O'Reilly will have it out from Mid-Michigan. Pilarski's going to get a rest.
And Matt DeLong's coming back in now.
Mid-Michigan with the ball. 7 minutes to go in the game. 61-27. F.A.I.T.H Falcons with the lead. Wilson dribbles to the free throw line, puts up the shots a little bit short. DeLong comes up with the rebound. Klingenberg bothered him, so he'll dribble it down rather than try to pass. Gabriel tries to dump it inside to Irvin. Bullinger comes up with it, then has it stripped, comes up with it again, and finally Mid-Michigan rips it away.
Bullinger seems to have a problem with hanging on to the ball.
Mid-Michigan with the ball. Borbina goes to the hole. Little head fake. Shot rims in and out, but he's going to shoot 2. Got fouled.
Point. 2-3. 2-3 is yours.
Foul on Thompson. 6:23 to go, fourth quarter. 61-27. F.A.I.T.H Falcons have pretty much owned the second half. Borbina's first free throw is up and off the side of the rim.
You can tell he's tired. They're just not shooting well. They're not using their legs. They're not following through.
Taylor sits down for Mid-Michigan. Eimer's back in the game for them. Borbina's second shot is off the side of the rim. Irvin with the rebound. Luke Gabriel has the ball for F.A.I.T.H. Gets it to DeLong on the right side. Dumps it inside to Irvin. And he threw it out of bounds. Little miscommunication, another one there, as Bullinger was in the corner. Wilson dribbles down. Guy does not seem to run out of gas. Dumped inside. Klingenberg with the turnaround J, along with the rebound. 5:50 to go, fourth quarter, 61-27 F.A.I.T.H. DeLong goes into the paint. Dumps it inside to Bullinger. Wasn't expecting the pass, I don't think, and lost it out of bounds.
No, he had his head turned a little bit, and he wasn't watching where the ball was. And as a result, the ball went right by him when he was thrown to it.
Wilson pulls up for the 10-footer and got fouled by Irvin.
Yeah, Irvin got him on his arms.
Second, 15-6. Number 2, 2.
Holguin set to come back in the game for Mid-Michigan. First free throw is up and good. And Klingenberg's going to sit down.
Wilson seems to be the only one that has any gas left out there for Mid-Michigan.
He has a lot of energy. He's in good shape. Second free throw up and good. 61-29. Long gets the ball back to Luke Gabriel. Comes across the timeline. Forbina comes up to bother him. Dribbles down into the corner. Now gets it to Bollinger. Tips it back. Bollinger on the high post. DeLong has it in the corner. Double team. Dribbles out of it. Still everything's over on the right side so far in this possession. Gabriel gets it to DeLong in the corner. Back to Gabriel. Nearly stolen by Wilson. Now he'll pull up at the free throw line and rebounded by Olguin for Mid-Michigan. And it's going to be a foul on Thompson.
Who's that on?
They're in the 1-and-1 now, so.
That will make a difference down the stretch. Usually does. Last 4 or 5 minutes of the game usually take a little bit longer. Wilson's finally going to sit down.
Bollinger out and McKee's in now.
Olguin's first free throw is good. Textbook free throw.
Bend his knees, got a nice follow through.
Second free throw is perfect. Makes it 61-31 with 5:01 to go in the game. F.A.I.T.H Falcons with the ball.
30 points is a lot to make up in 5 minutes.
McKee has the ball in the paint, dribbles, and walks. It's so hard to teach kids to keep those big guys like him to keep the ball up. Don't dribble.
Right. Exactly.
When you dribble, you give the short guy the advantage.
Exactly. Big guys need ball up in the air, pass it off, unless you got a shot.
Mid-Michigan working the point now. Olguin goes into the paint. Thompson nearly stole it. And a nice block by McKee on Eimers. Thurl will take the ball out. Gets it to Borbino in the corner. Little push there, but no call. Wisely, I guess. Borbino with the long three and finally gets one to drop. 61-34.
He's been trying that shot most of the evening. He hasn't been too successful.
He was draining them in warm-ups. DeLong drives into the hole, comes all the way underneath, gets it to Thompson, who Gabriel drives forward. Thompson nearly has it stolen. DeLong's open for a long three. No good, goes long, batted around. McKee goes in there to get it, but Borbina comes away with it for Mid-Michigan. Burr's got it on the far side, stolen by DeLong. He's going to go right to the hole, pull up for a 10-footer, or a 5-footer rather, and puts it up and in.
Nice shot.
Yep.
He was wise. If he'd gone forward, he probably would have lost the ball to the defender.
Long three is short by Olguin. 63-34. F.A.I.T.H Falcons, 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Irvin has it, gets it back to DeLong. He drives into the corner. Irvin gives him some help. McKee's got it in the paint, puts it up, misses, and he committed the foul. That's going to be 1-and-1. Eimers is going to the line.
Yeah, it's number 8.
McKee had a short little shot in there and then a little frustration when he missed it.
Yeah.
On the foul. 1-and-1 for Jonathan Eimers. First shot is up and no good. And controlled by Irvin for F.A.I.T.H. Gabriel has it now for them. Drives down to the right corner, dumps it inside to Irvin on the high post, trying to get it to McKee. Turnaround Jay, no good. Ball's up for grabs, controlled by Eimers for Mid-Michigan. Borbina has it. Now gets it back. Long three for Borbina is a little bit too long. Rebounded by O'Reilly. He gets some clear space, puts it up, no good. And Luke Gabriel with the rebound. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. 63-34 Faith. Dumped it inside to Irvin. His shot's no good. O'Reilly with the rebound. And we got a timeout for Mid-Michigan. They've managed to get a few points here, but they don't have a true point guard on the floor right now.
No, they don't. And they're not able to really, I mean, when they do get a shot, it looks like it's a desperation type thing. It's not really what you call a relaxed or a good shot. They've only made 12 points in this whole half so far. So
and for Faith, you know, some guys, Thompson and Irvin, are getting some significant playing time. And it's good because when you have that many players, you don't always have the same groups working together.
Right.
So it's really good for them. I did see a game one time, one of my dad's games a couple years ago. The coach had 15 players, and every time there was a stoppage in play, he'd sub 5 guys.
So
every time.
Three sets of
3
5.
teams. Yep, 3 sets of 5. So
if you have that kind of an advantage, that's really good.
Well, it just wears you down.
Oh, yeah.
When you have a deep bench. So Mid-Michigan with the ball.
40 points down.
Borbina will pick it up. He's got Olguin. Gets it to Klingenberg. His shot is short. Rebounded by Eimers. Put back no good. Luke Gabriel has it. Gets it ahead to Thompson. He goes for the layup and misses. Rebounded by Borbina for Mid-Michigan. He wants to run. He's looking for numbers, but Faith got back. Olguin walked with the ball before he took off. So his shot's no good. It'll be Faith's ball.
Good Faith, they are so fast. They get back on defense so quickly.
McKee with the shot from the free throw line goes up and in.
He felt good about that one.
It does feel good to score. It's a good feeling. Mid-Michigan with the ball. Eimers has it on the low post. Playing in and out with Klingenberg. His shot is long. Thompson with the rebound. Gabriel looks. Gets it ahead to DeLong. He's got McKee on the low post and Irvin on the high post. And it's knocked out of bounds by Mid-Michigan. 1:45 to go in the ball game. 65-34. Winterstein coming in now. Eimers is going to sit down. Gave Mid-Michigan some good quality minutes, working hard. Faith with the ball. He's got it at the free throw line, turns and shoots. Rebound comes out long. And a couple of bodies hit the floor. DeLong gets it to Thompson to Irvin. It's up and in. Thompson with the make. And he got fouled.
Yeah, we had people kind of spread all over the floor there for a minute.
Thompson with the assist. I want to get this right. Thompson with the assist. Irvin with the make. And he's at the free throw line. Free throw is up and off to the side. DeLong chases it into the crowd, throws it back, and Michigan controls. 1:25 to go.
He puts up that free throw. It looked like it was a two-handed set shot.
Long three. No good. And we're going the other way, it looks like. Nope, we're not. We're staying here. Got a foul on Faith. Nathan Winterstein on the line for Mid-Michigan. 1-and-1. Free throw is no good, but rebound controlled by Olguin. He puts it up and in. 67-36. Coming down to the 1-minute mark in this ball game. DeLong has it on the far side, back to Gabriel. McKee has it at the free throw line. Puts it up, no good. Controlled by Mid-Michigan. Klingenberg goes into the paint. loses the handle. DeLong comes up with it, looks for help. Now he's going to hold it up wisely. Gets it to Irvin, over to Gabriel. DeLong dribbles down, kicks it back out to Gabriel. Gets it around to Thompson. Thought about a three. They swing it back around into the right corner. Irvin had the ball and has it knocked out of bounds. 26 seconds to go. 67-36. F.A.I.T.H with the lead. DeLong will take the 10-foot jumper from the baseline, put it up and in. And we got a timeout. Mid-Michigan.
We're going to try for the last shot to get one more shot in. With 18 seconds left.
Yep, F.A.I.T.H has looked good. They're a good-looking team. I do hope, you know, we've had time to talk with some of our friends before the game and at halftime. And I do hope we can do this again, because I like coming here. Yeah,
this is nice. It was a good setting and a well-played, clean game, well-reffed. And F.A.I.T.H really looks very, very good. They would give some of the organized Christian school teams a run for their money.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So hopefully in the new year we'll be able to schedule some more of these. And we will let you know as soon as we know exactly what we're going to do. So Mid-Michigan with the ball. Taylor will bring it down. 15 seconds to go. Gets it to Olguin. Winterstein's in the corner. Thought about a shot. They swing it around. 7 seconds. They dump it inside to Klingenberg. His shot goes up and rims off. Rebounded by F.A.I.T.H, and that's your ball game. Thompson with the rebound. And our final score here, 69-36. Well, give me some impressions of this game, Bill.
Well, number one, F.A.I.T.H was faster, much more effective on defense. They had many more men so that they could keep a lot fresher team in there. Mid-Michigan just could not seem to get anything organized. They never got into a flow in the game at all. It was just kind of helter-skelter for them.
Well, F.A.I.T.H is going to feel good about this, and I don't know if they have another game. I know after tomorrow night, the public schools are done, but maybe they'll play again, or maybe a holiday tournament or something like that. So hopefully we'll be able to come back here. I want to remind you that this has been F.A.I.T.H Falcons basketball from Hunters Creek Community Church, where the F.A.I.T Falcons beat the MMCHE Mid-Michigan Homeschoolers 69-36. You are listening to WMPC Sports.
You've been listening to high school basketball here on Gospel 1230 WMPC. Tonight's game, it was the F.A.I.T Falcons varsity team from Lapeer taking on the Mid-Michigan Momentum from Saginaw. Once again, the final score of tonight's game, the F.A.I.T Falcons 69, Mid-Michigan 36. Stay tuned for more high school basketball coming up in the new year here on Gospel 1230 WMPC.
Christian Radio, listen to the difference. Gospel 1230 WMPC.